Asian people have lost the plot.
Alright, so if you've been subbed to me for a while, you would know that a while back I posted a video here on the channel called Asian People Aren't Smart Anymore. And you know, I covered a wide range of topics in that video, but my main premise was the fact that, you know, usually Asians are stereotyped as like smart and nerdy and kind of, you know, frail and small. And nowadays it's kind of like emerging into this sort of like degen stereotype, which is what a lot of people call ABGs and ABBs. Now originally the term—
Damn, you sick, boy? Nigga left his prescription on the table. What that says, chat? Let's do some investigating. I hope you get well, bro. Unless you got some uncurable shit. I'm playing. I ain't putting that on nobody. God bless.
ABG actually stood for Asian Baby Gangster, which was basically an Asian girl who was involved with gangs back in like the 90s. But nowadays it stands for Asian Baby Girl, which is basically, an Asian girl who, you know, goes to raves, drinks boba, vapes, dyes her hair, wears a bunch of makeup. Basically all the Asian stereotypes that don't require you to be smart. And when it comes to ABB, it's literally just the boy version of that. There's no like actual
ABB.
Original meaning. And the reason I'm saying—
What the fuck? Hey, bro. This new gen brain rot stuff gotta stop, man. Y'all coming up with new acronyms for bullshit.
Saying all of this is because I feel like ever since like 2023, the image of Asians has slowly emerged like into like this sort of like degen ABG ABB stereotype, and it just fucking sucks because it's like, damn, you know, the moment we're not seen as these nerds, we're just like these degen ravers who vape and like get fetishized by white people. But now here's the thing, okay? As an Asian person myself, I always thought the term ABG and ABB was like fucking cringe, you know? Like, if you were to call a girl an ABG in real life to me, I'd look at you and be like, really? You just said that in person? You know? Like, I feel like calling an Asian girl an ABG is like calling a black dude a YN in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
niggas do that, though. I wonder why it feels different, because niggas definitely be like, hey, look at them YNs, and I don't think anybody cringes at that. It must be a double standard.
They're just like terms that should only exist on the internet. And you know, for the longest time, I genuinely thought that like all Asian people kind of shared that sort of same consensus. Like, you know, saying it is kind of cringy and it groups Asians into a bad sort of stereotype, blah, blah, blah. But I guess Asian people nowadays have just completely lost the plot, because it turns out that there are plenty of Asian people who want to be ABGs, who like the idea of this sort of image. And it's like you have all these Asian creators making videos like, this is how I do my ABG makeup.
What the fuck? Imagine going up to an Asian girl and talking about like, oh my god, man, you such a bad ABG. You think that would hit, chat? You think that's going gold?
Day in the life of an ABG. And it's like, dude, this is a fucking stereotype. Like, this is the equivalent of a black person making a vlog and being like, this is the day in the life of a YN.
Niggas do that, though. If I go look up to YouTube right now, let's go check, chat. I guarantee you somebody's uploaded that YouTube video. Look at this. Somebody's dead ass serious, chat. They uploaded 1 year ago. Day in the life of a YN. 10 minutes. I guarantee you this video's not satire either.
Y'all look scary?
I know. No, you kind of look dumb.
And his name is Tropstar. Yeah, he's doing black people a disservice, man. We don't claim him. But anyways, this is y'all generation, man. Cooked in the brain.
It's like a non-Jewish person being like, this is the day in the life of a Goyim, you know? Like, and what they fail to realize is not only are they conforming to a negative stereotype that's growing amongst Asians, the term ABG, not the original one, the new like internet slang, that was made by a white person. That was made by a white person so they could group Asians together and fetishize them. As a matter of fact, there was even an ABG meetup in New York, right? I know that sounds crazy, but it was real. And half the people who showed up were white dudes, bro. Like, look at this, bro. I am not kidding. Are you serious? Do you have any idea?
Is he squinting his eyes to try to blend in? What the fuck is going on? Hey! This nigga! He's got to be doing that on purpose, bro. He thinks he's blending in or something. He thinks this is what's working.
Serious?
And the fact that they let him slide, that means it might have worked. Let me chill before I get canceled, bro. I'm not trying to be racist, bro. I'm just acknowledging what's going on. If you have a job and you like making money, you might want to stay for this real quick. If you ever wished payday would come sooner, this might actually help. There's this banking app called Current that has a bunch of dope features, one of them being a way to access up to $750 of your paycheck early if you switch over to payroll. With Current, you get a full set of features like paycheck advance, fee-free overdrafts, the build card, and way more. But I'm gonna keep it a buck, that paycheck advance gotta be my favorite. But even if you're just trying to build your credit up or just manage all your money in one place, Current handles everything in one app. Now I can honestly say that I actually use Current myself, which is why I'm very excited to be partnered with them, because right now anybody that uses the link in my description or the QR code on the screen is going to get $75. You go through the normal steps of signing up. It's very self-explanatory. After you complete those steps, when it asks you for a promo code, use the code BERTO, which is going to unlock your $75 bonus when you switch to direct deposit. So if you've ever been feeling like money's tight or just a little bit stressful to manage, check it out, man, because that's literally what Current is designed to help you with. Link in the description, QR code on the screen, check Current out. Now let's get right back to the video. Where you at, family?
Do you have any idea how funny and like poetic this is at the same time? Like not
Hey!
only are all of these Asian girls oblivious to the fact of how they are objectifying themselves and conforming to a stereotype on the internet, they also just had a bunch of white dudes pull up and they let them stay. They took the photo with them. Like, what? So let me really break this down, okay? Not only were they stereotyping themselves, they also got shamelessly fetishized, okay? These white guys pulled up to an ABG meetup. They pulled up to an Asian girl meetup, okay? They were being fetishized, right?
Yeah.
And they were chill with it. They let them stay. This was a fucking Oxford study meetup. I'm also genuinely curious as to what the white dudes were thinking. You know, like as funny as it is that they pulled up to an ABG meetup, what were they thinking? Are you not embarrassed? Like, forget the fact that you don't meet the racial requirements. You're basically just wearing a shirt that says, I fetishize Asian women. I have yellow fever. ABG and ABB.
At least he didn't do the chant with them. I don't trust this guy, bro. Something's off with him. He's off to the side, hand in pocket. He's giving Ted Bundy vibes. I'm not gonna cap. Somebody check in on this guy. He's giving Dexter vibes, chat. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Like, what the fuck? Can you imagine being white and just pulling up to any sort of racial meetup that's not about white? Like, serious, can you imagine pulling up to any sort of racial meetup and not being that race? Like, what do they even say, too? Like, I assume they're going there to try and rizz up these ABGs, but it's like, oh, yeah, what's up? You're at the ABG meetup.
Hey, what's the conversation like? Like, oh my God, yeah, you're so Asian. Yeah. That's why you pulled up, right? Yeah, I'm Asian too. Look at me, Asian. Haha. Yeah, look at us.
You can see you're Asian. Like, what do you... I also find it really funny how none of the actual girls who showed up to this meetup are even actual ABGs, you know? I know I've been shitting on the whole idea of ABGs this whole video, but they do exist. It's a stereotype for a reason. And none of these girls look like ABGs. Like, I feel like there's a certain look, you know? Like, usually it's like dyed hair, long lashes, makeup, blah, blah, blah. I don't see any of that, okay? As a matter of fact, this is quite literally just like an Asian girl meetup with a couple of white... This is just like a bunch of friends hanging out. Now, to be fair, this is probably what people who say ABG in real life probably look like, you know? But, it's like... Come on, man. Like, this is just like hurting the image of Asian people even more, dude. Like, can you imagine if black people wanted to be YNs? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if a bunch of black people had a YN meetup, the fucking Switches and Glocks YN meetup, and a bunch of sweet ass motherfuckers pull up? It's a bunch of, like, you know, SpongeBob without the holes, a bunch of him pull up.
I mean, this happens all the time, though. This is the third time we're saying this, but black people meet up and do degenerate shit all the time. It's very normal activity, and I'm not saying that to be weird or offensive, but I'm just like, this is normal shit. I just showed y'all. A nigga literally posted a vlog of himself vlogging as a YN.
And they're talking about, oh, look at us, we're YNs, and they're posting it on Twitter. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, as cringy and weird as an ABG meetup is, at least look the part, you know? At least look like a fucking ABG. Like, come on, man. Really? Like I said before, dude, this doesn't even look like anything related to this looks like a fucking startup company's growth team, all right, for an AI. This looks like a goddamn, like, Kumon certificate reunion. Also, what do they do? What do they even talk about? Like, do they just talk about being Asian? Do they do all the ABG? Do they buy...
I'm gonna skip this because he's just using a joke that I did 3 minutes ago. How did he make a 13-minute video about this?
Like, you went to the ABG meetup, that's why, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Now listen, okay, as sad as it is that a bunch of Asian people embraced the stereotype so much that they wanted to link up and make content about it, what's even sadder is the internet's reaction to this. Because, oh my god, I could not have imagined anything worse. I thought that every other Asian person was gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you embracing a stereotype? Why are you saying ABG in real life? You know, all the shit that I said originally. But no, they were upset that the girls who went to the ABG meetup didn't look like ABGs. Okay, they weren't upset that a bunch of Asian people were enforcing a negative stereotype about our race. They were upset that the girls who went there were fucking shocked.
I could go to that fucking ABG meetup looking like this in a black t-shirt and jeans, and I still would look more like an ABG than any of those girls.
Damn. That's some hate
what?
That shit.
That's what you're worried about? Really? It's a competition now? It's about, you know, the best looking girls coming to the ABG meeting? It's not about the fact that—
I thought it was just about being Asian and a girl.
I
didn't know it had to be bad too.
We as a race wanted to have a fucking ABG meeting? Like, come on!
Oh, maybe that's what it means. Asian bad girl? I forgot what they initially said.
I did not see one Vivian Tran at that meetup. I did not see one single sleeve in sight. No blonde balayage, no red hair, no tattoos, no sleeves, no nothing.
That video right there just says it all, dude. She just named off every single stereotype and was complaining that there wasn't the Do you see what
I'm not gonna say anything about these girls' looks because it is so obvious to me, but none of these girls look like they have ever had a head spin from a vape in their life or have taken a bump of K. They don't even look like they've ever rolled before.
Why are we moving so backwards as a society? She just named off a bunch of bullshit and like said it like they were missing out on something. Oh, they've never had a head rush from a vape before. They're not like us. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
Weirdo. That video was even worse. She's talking about they look like they've never even done ketamine before. What? Asians have lost the plot, dude. That girl's username is literally ABG Final Boss 2. But yeah, hopefully you guys see what I mean. Why is this the issue that the Asian community has with the ABG meetup instead of the actual fact that we were even having an ABG meetup in the first place? What about the fact that we as a race are embracing the term ABG and ABB? That's not good. It's cringe. I have yet to see a single video saying the shit that I'm saying, complaining about the terms ABG and shit, saying Asians have lost the plot, and it's just people complaining that they didn't do the ABG right. Like, what? Dude, Asians have lost the plot. This girl's video right here just sums it up perfectly. She's talking about she's never taken the vape hit before. She's never done ketamine. She's never fucking run Molly. Like, is that what you value? Is that what you're proud of? That's what you identify?
Did this nigga change outfits like 6 times throughout this video?
Yeah, like, seriously? Dude, remember when we were smart? Remember when people would look at Asians and be like, oh, do math? I missed that, bro. That was better. That was way better. Now, before I end the video, I do want to talk about one more thing I saw on my Twitter timeline, which I found really fucking funny. As I was doing my research for this video, you know, I was on Twitter looking up ABG meetup, blah, blah, blah. I come across another meetup. And it's the Wasian meetup in NYC, which it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a meetup for Wasian people in NYC.
Okay, there's a Wasian meetup in New York today. There's a party full with like 3,000 people. I'm meeting up with some of my friends and
she's so excited. What the hell?
Go see the Wasian meetup. I'm coming out of the subway and I already found other Wasians. Other Wasians I found. Hello.
Bro, I don't know if I can sit through the rest of this video. I'm cringing, bro.
Yay! We just saw the big clump. It's bigger than you think it is going to be.
Okay, maybe this isn't 3,000 people, but it's a lot of Wasians, okay? And I know all of them. I was trying to take this video to show how many people there were, and then my friend Zach just showed up out of nowhere.
Dude, I literally just...
Everyone had name tags on with their mix, so we made it to the front to get some name tags.
Should we write Asian Dad? Yeah.
Yes, it's true, we're both Asian dad Wasians. Yes, of course we put it on our name tags and proudly displayed it. Then the organizers started some announcements. They did a roll call to see which types of Wasians there were, which of course showed out for Asian dad.
And now listen, okay, as odd as it is to have a Wasian meetup, I think, it's really not that big of a deal. I was
just about to say, I mean, bro, if people want to link up and celebrate themselves, I mean, what's the big fucking deal?
Fuck, you know?
This one at least makes a little bit more sense to me than the other one.
But what I do find really funny is the fact that, I mean, you know, Wasian people, they're a mix of races, right? White and Asian, which usually means that one of their parents is white and one of them is Asian. So, like, if you really think about it, this is just like the Oxford Study Offspring meetup, you know? Like, they're just celebrating a bunch of successful Oxford studies who had kids. Now listen, okay, at the end of the day, I really don't think this is that big of a deal. This is more just like, you know, people who identify and relate to each other, they want to meet up, I guess. It's not like the ABG meetup where they're literally conforming to a negative.
Yeah, that's what I said. I feel like that other one, the Wasian meetup, makes more sense than whatever the fuck this is. I mean, again, I still don't trust this guy right here in the corner. Weirdo! It's giving very Ted Bundy-esque vibes. But I'm going to end the video right there, man. If y'all want to watch the rest of that, the link to that's in the description. Kind of a nothing burger to me, but I know y'all like when I bring y'all new Asian content for whatever reason. Y'all trying to point at me like I'm the one. I see comments talking about, oh, Berto loves this topic. Nigga, every time I post this video, y'all be liking it and it be going crazy. So what you think I'm gonna do? All right, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name's Berto. Where you at, Berto? Join the Where You At family so you never miss a live stream reaction. Link in the description, and I want to see you there in the next one.
Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look sweet.